Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens. Welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Joyce McTeer, and I am the owner and operator of Lajoytra Creation Designs. I want to thank y'all so very much for those of you who have decided to click on this here video. All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens. Today I'm going to show y'all how to make a bracelet using aluminum wire. But this bracelet that I'm going to show you how to make, you will be able to open it anywhere on your wrist. This bracelet, y'all, is unique. It is different. I have not seen anything done like this before. And if you decide to make or create this, I am on Instagram, Lajoytra Creations. Please send me a message so that I can see your work. All right, y'all, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So here are the items that you will need to achieve this look. You're going to need some 20 gauge wire. You're going to need a ruler. You're going to need a dowel. Your dowel has to be 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch thick, okay? You're going to need 4 12-millimeter pearls. Now, if you don't have pearls, you can, whatever beads you have, they don't even have to be 12-millimeter. These are just this is just what I'm choosing to use for this bracelet. So you're going to need 4. You're going to need 4 of 6 pieces of aluminum 12-gauge wire, 6 pieces cut 3 inches long, okay? Yes, 3 inches long for 6 pieces. And then you're going to need 4 pieces cut 4.5 inches long. Okay, so you will need your flat nose pliers, excuse me, y'all, wire cutters and round nose pliers. Now, this bracelet takes time to make and create. So I had started the bracelet pretty much already. I am going to show you how to make the two main pieces of connecting this bracelet together. So I have already cut my pieces. The only thing I didn't cut yet was my 20 gauge wire. And you can cut your 20 gauge wire about 5 inches long, because you are going to need, let me see, you are going to need a piece. It doesn't necessarily have to be 5 inches long or 4 inches long. I'll cut it 4 inches long. Okay, that's that. So basically, you're going to take these are 3-in-1. So I have some cutters, flat nose, and round nose up at the top. I am going to take my piece that's 3 inches long, and I'm just going to start giving it some indentation to make it stiff. Okay, and this is the same thing that you can do if you choose to. If you don't have some flat pliers, you can do this with a hammer. You can hammer it down and make it stiff, okay? The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dowel, and I'm going to take and bring one piece over this way, like this. I'm going to come and flip it and go down the opposite end and do the same exact thing. Okay, so this is pretty much what you should have, like an S. Now I am going to squeeze my piece just like this. And this is a finding. This is like a connector. You can use this to connect bracelets together. You can use this to connect necklaces together. There are many different things that you can use to connect this to. Okay, so I'm just going in and giving a little squeeze. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come down to the end, and I'm going to pinch this over like this. So I'm going to make some loops down on each piece, and then I'm going to go back and squeeze that down to make it flat. Okay, and you're going to do that on both sides of your wire. Now it's going to be, then once you do this, it's going to turn into an S. Okay, now you can just go in and squeeze that to make it flat. And then I'm going to take my piece, I'm going to go back in, and I'm going to bring it over just like this and push it down. And I'm going to do that on both sides. Just like I said, push both pieces down. And this is pretty much what you are going to have. This is how you make another connector on how to connect your jewelry, your bracelets, yeah, and all that good stuff. Okay, so this piece has been done. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add another piece. Now this piece, you're going to connect this piece onto the piece that I'm going to show you how to make next. So you're going to take your wire and you're going to bend it. Try to make sure you bend it in the middle. If you don't get discouraged. And you want to just bring it down just like that. And you want to leave a loop in the middle. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your round nose pliers or your flat pliers that you have, and you're going to just go in and squeeze this just like this to make it flat. Or like I said, if you choose to hammer it, you can also hammer it. Just like this. Okay. Now this bracelet would take about a good maybe hour and a half to create. So that is why I started on it. Now I am bending it up, okay, from my circle. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my dowel and you can go in and make the circle flat. I'm going to take my dowel and just bring my piece over just like this. So you all can see, and I'm going to do that on both sides. Just like that. And this is the shape that you are going to have. Now I'm going to go in and squeeze this just like this. Now I am going to go and I'm going to make some loops on the ends of these two pieces right here. So I'm going to take and make a loop on one end, flatten it down, just like that. I'm going to come over here and do the same exact thing. Make a loop. Okay. And this is what your piece is going to turn into. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to take my dowel once again. And I'm going to go in and squeeze that just like this on both sides. And then I'm going to push these two pieces just like this together. That is going to close this. This is what you are going to have. Okay, this is a really cute design. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pearl and I'm going to make a loop down at the end of my wire. And I'm going to take my wire, come up at the top of where my hold is and push this through just like this. Because you're going to be attaching your pearl onto your bracelet. Okay? That's what you're going to have. Now you're going to take your round nose pliers, come up at the top, and you're just going to start wrapping this piece around. And you can, like I said, you can choose to use any type of beads that you have. They don't have to be 12 millimeter. If you have some 6, some 8, some 10, I just choose to use these because they're bigger and they give the necklace, the bracelet, add something a little special to the bracelet. So I'm going to take these flat nose pliers, go in and just squeeze that in so nothing is sticking. Now I'm going to go ahead and add on my pearl. So I'm going to put my pearl on and I'm going to pinch this piece up just like that. And I'm going to wrap it around this end, the other end, just like that, and just wrap it around. Now you can wrap it around once or twice. It's completely up to you. And you just continue to bring it around until it comes all the way around to the other side of your wire. Punch this up. Okay. Now I'm going to snip off this little extra piece right here. And then take my flat nose pliers and squeeze that in just like that. So this is pretty much what you are going to have. All right. Now, so basically what I did was, like I said, I had started on this because this is a bracelet that takes time to make. And I have all 4 of my pieces right here and all 6 of my connectors right here. So basically all you're going to do is you're going to start connecting these together just like this. You can open it up, push it in, and it will stay shut. And if you don't need all of these pieces, you can definitely, depending on your wrist, I made this according to my wrist. So the measurements and stuff that I gave you is according to my wrist. And you probably won't, oh yeah. All right, and we're gonna put one down on, see how I have this? We're gonna put one down here. And we're gonna put an extra one. Now let me show you how this works, okay? What's so neat about this bracelet, okay? When you put this on, this is what you're gonna have. And you can come up here and you can open open this piece, and you're just going to slide that piece on just like this. And when you slide it on, you're going to push it in just like that. This is going to hold the bracelet in place. But what if you wanted to take it off? Okay, say for instance you out and you just want to take it off. So you don't have to go to the main part of it to take it off. You can go anywhere on here to take it off. You can take it off right here. And there you have it. And this is what makes this bracelet so convenient. Okay, slide it back on, close it, and you got yourself a really jazzy, beautiful aluminum wire bracelet. Very, 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 very functional. When I say functional, this is functional. Okay. Now, you can do this with any type of aluminum wire that you have. And I mean any type of aluminum, well, not any type, but any color is what I meant to say. You can do this with any color of aluminum wire that you have. This is fun, fun, fun. And if you don't want to add the pearls or any gems on these parts right here, you don't necessarily have to. You can make this bracelet as big or as small. But the thing that I love about this is if you make this to sell, make sure it will fit anybody's wrist. It will fit anybody's wrist because it's plenty enough room. I want you to see. It's plenty enough room. Okay, so you don't have to worry about this is like pretty much a one size fit all. But sometimes some people have really small, a size 6 wrist is a really small size wrist. So you may want to take maybe a loop if you're making this for someone. According to the size of their wrist, you may want to take maybe one of these out, one of the connectors out. You may not even have to add the other 3 that I put on here, these 3 that I got all lined up right there. You know, if you want to make it tighter, it just depends on what you want and how you want the bracelet to be. Okay, so I just wanted to come to you all to give you a different spin on aluminum wire bracelets to let you know that it's so many things that you can make and create with aluminum wire, y'all. The sky is the limit. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. All right, so for those of you who have hung in there and stuck in there and watched this video completely, I greatly appreciate it so very much. Make, create. Happy crafting to each and every one of you. I want to thank y'all for taking the time out to watch this here video. I greatly appreciate it so very much. And until the next one, peace and blessings. See ya.